And I know a lot of people are going to give me shit, but I don't really date black men.
Hey gorgeous people, how are you guys doing? It's your girl Zip Behind It. I'm gonna be giving my opinions on a video from Singles Show by Kendra G. Watch her, love her to bits. Shout out to you, Kendra G. I usually watch a show on Instagram. Do you guys watch a show? You guys should, because I'm obsessed with that show. It's pure entertainment. Let's take a look at the video.
And I know a lot of people are going to give me shit, but I don't really date black men. I noticed that a lot of the black men here just don't have a lot going for them, unfortunately. They don't want to work. They don't want to provide. They don't want to be men. And I know that sounds bad. It does, but that's just my reality. A lot of my friends give me shit about it because I date outside of my race. And I feel like I would like to be with a black man if I could find one who had their shit together or who was ready for something serious. I'm just being honest. A lot of the black men here, they say they want to be like with a woman who wants them to hold them down, but it's like when we need them to hold us down, they're nowhere to be found. And a lot of the men here of other nationalities, whether that be white, Indian, Asian, they all have their shit together. They all have good jobs. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the thing about it is, the problem with that is even the ones that do sometimes have their shit together and have good jobs, they're on the same page. They just want sex. They don't want anything serious. So it's still hard for me to date. And it's not that I haven't tried to date black men, because I definitely have. And it just kind of ends up the same way. They just want sex. They don't want anything serious, but they will lie to you and tell you that they do. And then you'll end up realizing they don't really want anything.
Okay guys, so here's the thing. I am such a do you type person. Like, you can do whatever you want to do as long as you're not hurting other people. And also I just feel like we are grown, you know. Nobody's going to beat you up for dating your preference. You can do whatever you want. You can date whoever you want. But the problem is when now you want to put the other race down in order to amplify, or in order to put your preference on a pedestal, or in order to justify your preference. You are allowed to like whatever, you are allowed to date whoever. That is totally fine. And I just feel like that whole thing was unnecessary for her to talk down or bash the black men when she could have just mentioned her preference and then kept it moving, because she said all of that unprovoked. She wasn't even asked that question. Of course, in instances where somebody is asking you a question like, oh, so what is your preference, and do you date black men, and do you date black women, or whatever, that is when you can state your opinion like, no, I don't like this type of race because of these set of reasons. You understand? I would understand. But I feel like in this context, you're coming on a dating show, and this dating show is predominantly black. Most people, a large percentage of people who come on the show, the men, I mean, she's looking for a man, they are mostly black. And you're coming on this show and you're talking about, oh, you love white men, and you're bashing the black men. You're saying the black men are this and that. Of course, nobody's denying her experience. Maybe she's had a bad experience with black men, but it was not necessary. She could have just said, I prefer white men, keep it moving. And the black men would know, like, yo, this is a no-go area. You understand? There is no need to keep talking bad about the other race, honestly. And also, she did mention on the video that she has dated white men and she is still single. So what is really the problem here? Is the problem the race then? I mean, why are you not with the race that you think is better? Since you had all these bad things to say about the black men, why are you not with the people that you think are better? Don't you think that the problem maybe is you, or maybe you need to take time to heal that part of you that keeps attracting that certain type of men? You understand? I just don't think that it's a race thing. We have men from all races with bad traits. We all have bad apples. We have black men with, or black women with bad traits, and you cannot just paint everybody with the same brush. Yeah, and also I actually have a problem with that. Even when it comes to men as well, when men say that I only date a certain race, or I don't date black women, you do not have to trash talk the black women in order for you to justify why you love white women. I'm messing this up. So yeah, if you love black women, please go date women. If you love white women, please go date white women. No need to mention the black women. No need to mention the black men. If you're into white men, just go and date them. Nobody's going to beat you up. You're grown. Those were my 2 cents, and I would love to hear what you guys have to say about this. And also, if you have comments on the type of content that you would love to see on the channel, please do make sure that you comment it down below. You subscribe, please. And I will see you on my next video. Cheers. Bye.